Do you want war? Have you had enough yet? Do you want more? Okay, tell me who you gonna call when I'm all in your house, coming through the front door. We don't play, no sheep, but a goat is here. But I can turn into a beast, don't poke the bear. I got smoke for you, hope you don't choke this year. Take a deep breath, I'm coming at your throat this year. It's time to make an entrance. Watch how we make an entrance. We cutting through like a razor blade. You better make way, you better pay attention. This how you make an entrance. Watch how we make an entrance. We break the hinges. Today we rip in the door. We about to go off.
Hello, everybody. That's right, we're going off. It's Blackpool, England. We have a crazy show for you tonight. We're at the Pleasure Beach Arena. I am Philip Cup. We are coming off of shenanigans just last week, where we had some awesome action. People put forth a great amount of stress. We have number one contenders. We have championship opportunities. We have contenders. Yes, that is right. We are slowly getting everything ramped up. Before we can get into our action tonight, even, we're going to hear from Lila Hassan. We are ramping up now. We have two major shows yet that we have coming forth. We have Tag Wars in July coming up. And of course, we have Chippy's Brawl coming up soon as well. You guys have no idea what we have in store for you coming forward with Chippy's Brawl and Tag Wars after Chippy's Brawl. Come on, guys, get hyped. Like I said, though, before we can get into the action tonight, we will hear from our RWR Women's World Champion, Lila Hassan.
Women have been carrying this show for too long. Men continue to all get the main events, the budget for everything, even the locker room space. We're done waiting for our respect. That's what the Women's World Order is about. We're not taking spots, we're taking over. Women's World Order wants the whole damn show.
Well, you heard it there. Lila Hassan has said that she is taking over the whole show with the Women's World Order, and that is actually going to be what would some people call a tall order, considering how many people we have on the Chippy Pro roster. We've got tag team champions, a fold. We've got 4 of those, of course. We've got extra champions. We've got people who take pride in the fact that they are RWR wrestlers. But before we go too far, I'm going to have some Jimmy King's Coffee Joint Coffee before I get in trouble. We get this from Amsterdam, so he pays extra for it to get piped in from the local growers. Here we go, guys. Cheers. Liradora just knocked out Alexa Rossi like she was nothing. My goodness, I couldn't even get all the way through that hit. We are going to have to hit a commercial break, though, before we move on to our next set of matches. We are going to see Mike Hale in action when we come back. Make sure you stay tuned.
Come see Uncle Kebab. I'll fix your car.
Thanks, everybody, for staying tuned here. We're moving along. We've got Terry Mackey in the ring. We're going to be seeing, like I said, Mike Hale coming down here. Mike is currently in the process of circling the Chippy Wrecker Championship, representing the Chippy Few. We'll have to see how Mike does in this match here. He's going up against Terry Mackey. Terry Mackey has been up and down the True North Wrestling matches cards for quite some time now. He goes up and down. He is actually a very competitive wrestler from Canada. So Terry Mackey is going to be the next challenge for Mike Hale. So we're going to have to try to see how Mike does with this. The crowd seemed to enjoy Mike. He's definitely been around for a little while now. Mike Hale, he's not his first time here. Chippy Wrecker Pro Wrestler, or I'm sorry, it's Chippy Wrecker. I can't talk today. Chippy Wrecker Pro has a huge fan base, and all of those fans seem to know exactly who the Sergeant at Arms is for the Chippy Wrecker. I'm sorry, the Chippy Few. A lot of Chippies. But we got Mike Hale going up against Terry Mackey. Mackey is a 2-time tag team champion. Mike just got taken down by said champion. Only a 2 count there, but that was a huge hit right out of the back for Terry. And immediately you can hear the crowd. They're already enjoying the fact that they get to see not necessarily a local-born hero, but somebody who they know on the local scene because of how hard he wrestles for not only True North Wrestling, but he also comes over here and he wrestles for Silverstone Pro as well. I hope we're all having ourselves a fantastic spring. Speaking of SPW, just about a month ago now, excuse me, they hosted their Mama Said Knock You Out pay-per-view. Oh, we got a pinfall attempt here by Mike Hale. Terry Mackey got taken down with a heap, and Mike is going to get the win. I was honestly in the process of telling everybody what was going on here, and Mike Hale just kind of snuck one in. I am being told, though, here that after this match, we were going to have ourselves an announcement moving forward that's going to actually explain our next match, and then we are going to apparently see footage that I'm being told by Johnny B looking for Jimmy King and his son, Little Show, which is what he's calling himself, obviously. Little Show, just this past weekend, screwed over his father to assist his uncle Jimmy King in the win to retain his world championship. Johnny B is obviously not very happy about that. As Mike Hale sits there and celebrates his win, he will be moving forward, going to do as he attempts to do, but we do have that announcement here really quick before I get too far ahead of myself. So here we go, guys. In the spring of 2026, RWR is introducing something extreme. We introduce the RWR Black Label Championship. You may know the hardcore titles, but the Black Label Championship is where Chippy Wrecker Pro and RWR get extreme. As you saw there on that bracket, we will have 4 first-place matches. There's Johnny B in the backstage area looking around. He's looking for the locker room of Jimmy King and Little Show, because the Chippy Few have themselves a locker room set aside for most people that a lot of people are not allowed to see. But we have our next match here now. It's going to be that first Black Label Championship. It's going to be Zelda Bennett and Dragon Sight. The Black Label Championship is going to be an intergender Extreme Rules style belt, where every match has the disqualification component removed from the match. Weapons are not only encouraged, but honestly, they want you to use them. And the Black Label Championship will be defended across all 5 promotions under the RWR banner, so it will not be specifically housed in Chippy Wrecker Pro. It will be everywhere. The winner of this tournament, the match will take place at Chippy's Brawl. So we are going to have a few of these tournament matches here for the Black Label Championship. Man, we've got tournaments just ramping up left and right. We're going to have the Black Label Championship here that's going to be going into Chippy's Brawl. And then, of course, right after Chippy's Brawl, we're going to start our Tag Wars tournament, which we have to kind of keep in mind. That is coming up here very soon. Tag Wars is our summer tag team tournament that leads into a pay-per-view that is 100% tag team based. Tag Wars will take place and always does. Wow, look at Zelda Bennett. She's up on the damn barrier. Oh, and a huge float over neck breaker takes Dragon down. My God. And like I said, this is an intergender championship. Anybody that wants to go after that title is welcome to go after that title. If you can fight, you can fight. As you can see right now, Zelda Bennett, who is one of our Silverstone Pro wrestlers, is currently just taking it directly to Dragon Sight. Zelda Bennett has been wrestling in Silverstone Pro now for the last 6 years. She is from the Blackpool area, so that's part of the reason why you hear such a pop when the crowd is enjoying what Zelda is doing in the ring. Dragon is a little bit of a fan favorite, but he is not as much of a fan favorite as he used to be. They don't like him now that he has aligned himself with Jimmy King again. But Dragon, and he just got a huge drop kick, or clothesline from Zelda Bennett, who now looks like she's going to go back to look for more weapons. It looks like now she's produced herself a sledgehammer. Oh, and Dragon's forehead just get a sledgehammer to it. Good God. Bennett now looking like she's enjoying herself a little too much. Goes for hits a midsection. Looks like we have a package. Nope. Looks like we were about to get a package pile driver, but she rotated out into a package backbreaker, and now she is just slugging away at Dragon's stomach with that sledgehammer. My God. collar and elbow tie-up. Is going to throw Dragon into the steps. And like I said, we do not have any countouts. Disqualifications are not a thing in this match. This is a weapons-encouraged match. They are expected to find a winner. There will be no ties, no disqualifications, no draws, which is technically a tie. And now Dragon has decided to pick up the sledgehammer and is now going after Zelda Bennett himself with that sledgehammer. Everything is fair here. These wrestlers are both, well, actually, I should just say fighters, are on equal playing fields. And and a little jig and jive right there from Dragon gets a good hit to the face. Zelda goes down right on that sledgehammer handle. And now it looks like we go for a pump handle. Float over is going to get denied by Zelda, but an elbow from Dragon. I hope everybody enjoyed watching Shenanigans with me and Emerson Eli Klein. Eli is a bit of an interesting character. He understands this sport, but he hates everybody. I enjoyed my time with him despite the fact that he was a little bit more brass than I'm used to. But it looks like he's only going to be around for Shenanigans, and the next Shenanigans is not scheduled until October. So we will, I guess, wait until we can get a hold of Emerson again. And Zelda Bennett with a leg drop onto Dragon. The winner of this match will go on, I believe, to face ADK in the second round. As everybody saw in that bracket, there will be matches that they have going on, and then the winner of those matches will go on to people who received first round buys. So the first 4 matches, the winner of those matches will go on to face people with first round buys, and ADK is a first round buy. Oh God, kind of like a gut buster, but it wasn't exactly a gut buster. It was more like a gourd breaker. A pinfall attempt, and Dragon is only going to allow her to get to a 2 count before he ends up kicking out. I've been sitting here cleaning up my bowl here so that I can try to take another hit. I tried to take a hit in that first match, and it fought with me a little bit. So I've been cleaning out this bowl here a little bit to try to get myself a little bit of an easier clean hit. We got Dragon now with a huge slam. 1, 2, and Zelda's going to kick out of that. We have some Jimmy King's Coffee Joint coffee here, straight from Amsterdam. This stuff is still a little bit wet, so it sometimes doesn't break down like it needs to in the bowl. Dragon now setting up a table. Good Lord, what is he doing? And he hits an elbow drop. He's gonna collar and elbow Zelda one more time, and it looks like he's thinking he might go to the table. He does. He's going to the table. Dragon just gets hip tossed out of the way, and now Zelda Bennett with a little bit of taunting. She goes for a pinfall attempt, and now Dragon is in turmoil. He is going to kick out of that, and here we go. We're going to hit some Jimmy King's Coffee Joint coffee, like I said, straight from Amsterdam. We're going to see if Dragon can win this tournament match and go on to face ADK, or if Zelda Bennett will. And there is a moonsault off the middle rope from Dragon. 2, 3, and Dragon's going to win it. He's going to go on to face ADK. Cheers. That certainly was a classic. ADK is going to be facing Dragon after a hard-fought victory over Zelda Bennett. We're going to have to see exactly what that will entail when ADK and Dragon face one another. Have to see how this goes. There's that looked like a package pile driver, but she used it as a package backbreaker. That had to hurt. My God. We do have one more match that we will have tonight. I'm not going to say the names on the match until it comes up because I don't want the doo-doo-doo-boo. But I feel like everybody out there who knows what that sound means knows who it is. So we are going to see that after the break, however. But like I said, we've got Dragon Sight. Dragon Sight is going to win it. That second rope moonsault was enough to take Zelda Bennett down. Zelda, though, took it directly to Dragon. And Dragon, like I said, will face ADK. We might get an update of that bracket here before we hit a commercial break. I'd like to hope that we would. Dragon will celebrate his victory. A victory for the Chippy few, and there's Zelda outside the ring there. We're going to have to hit a commercial break. We're going to see if we get that bracket. Will be updated real quick. So like I said, it will be ADK versus Dragon Side. We're going to hit commercial break. We will be right back, and we will see Sav Speeding in action when we do.
When things in life are this important, don't compromise the future with an insurance company that doesn't have your family in mind. With Safe Haven Insurance, our family looks out for yours. Call us today and see just how much we can help you tomorrow.
And again, we're back from commercial break. Thank you guys very much for staying tuned with me. We had her recent debut not long ago, and now we have Sav coming down here. Sav has actually been in the sphere for a little while, having been wrestling since about 2019. Only, off and on. She was more of a bodybuilder before she decided to go into wrestling, but wrestling just kind of became something that she was interested in. She's friends with Jimmy King. And now we are going to have one of the hottest indie sensations that we have ever had in the RWR come down to the ring here, and she's going to go up against, I think that's Psychoana? I honestly can't remember her name. She's a ATLL wrestler. She changes her name often depending upon the gimmick that she is portraying, so that's part of the reason why I have a hard time. She's kind of like Johnny Nitro, Johnny TV, whatever he calls himself now. Depending upon what promotion he's in, he calls himself something differently. So we got Sav Speeding coming down here. Sav has, like I said, she's been wrestling for a little while now. She was a bodybuilder before she went into wrestling, but she has some strength, deceptively strong legs that throw people off when she actually does go forward and pull people apart. She's got a stump puller move that she likes to use, and that's what I mean by pull people apart. So I think her name's Psycho something. Well, she's going to be in for some type of fight here. And here we go. You can see Sav, who normally comes out fighting, as she did right there, just learned that this is no easy feat. Psychoana, I believe. All right, that's at least what I'm calling her. But at the end of the day, she has been around for about 15 years. She's been wrestling for that time. And in that time, she has held titles, she's trained people, she has gone through and become a teacher as far as the classes go in certain dojos. ATLL has their own developmental area, and that is where she is a teacher, coach. So this is not exactly just a throwaway match for Sav. This is a proving ground type match. If Sav can win this match, she proves exactly what she has been trying to say all this time. That she belongs here and that she belongs in the title picture. She's got packs on her backside there. I believe, if I remember correctly, that is the name of her gym. She has a gym that she owns herself. Oh, God, she just got a knee to the side of the temple. And now, and this shows the MMA background of Sav, who has taken some Krav Maga and a few other courses before becoming, originally she wanted to be a kickboxer. And then transitioned to wrestling after some coercion from Jimmy King. Psychoana has Sav in. Never mind. She had Sav in position that she wanted her in until Sav stood up, and then she got taken down. Picks her up by the hair in a slam. My goodness. And now it looks like we're going for a rear naked choke. Let's see if Sav can fight her way out of it, and she does efficiently effectively making it nothing. There was almost nothing there. Oh, and a shin to the face is going to have Psycho go into jeopardy. Sav calling her, telling her to get up. Kick to the midsection. Oh, and there is a rotating backcracker. My God. That is not going to be enough. I believe I'm being told now that the PAX on her back is Psycho-Wana Extreme. So that makes sense. That does actually make sense. And it looks like Sav was going for something. Hits Psycho Sav in the face with an elbow. Oh my God. A face buster, but Sav is going to fight her way back from that really fast. I'm actually also being told that we are going to be hearing from Manthread after this match. That'll be great. And now Sav, after a top rope Meteora, goes for a pin attempt, but only gets 2 count. Kicks her to the midsection, a big haymaker. Float through. Oh, and the arm capture takes her with like a soup. Well, I'm really entirely sure what that was. An arm capture, German-style suplex, but now Sav is in control. Spoke too soon. Dragon Whip from Psycho-Wana. Oh, and then a boot to the face from Sav. They're just going back and forth here. Sav wants her on her feet. Springboard. Big flying elbow. Sav now is in control. Oh, and a float over style snap. I'm not sure what the heck that really is called, but I call it a snap. And we got Psycho-Wana just stomping away. I see some of that face paint's already starting to melt off with how much physicality and perspiration there is in this match so far. A knee strike from Sav, whips her into the ropes, goes for like a rotating kick. Anna was able to get away from that, but oh my God, and big flying forearm is gonna not land. And now Psycho-Wana is in control. One side rope. Oh, and a knee strike to the middle. By the way, if you are ever finding yourself parched and needing energy, find yourself a Rep Sports Raise Energy wherever energy drinks are sold. A pinfall attempt from Sav. Only going to get a 2 count. Sav is dialing up the intensity here, not giving Psycho-Wana time. Forearm strike, another one. I cannot remember what that's called. But that was a pinfall attempt. Sav now going for it, and she gets it. I need to learn what that move is called because she just won with it. And I should probably know what a move is called if someone wins with it. Sav was a lady on a mission this round. Not this round, this match. Psycho-Wana, by the way, those of you out there who are unaware, Psycho-Wana is actually Anna. She just moved to Mexico. And here's that knee strike. And there, I believe this was the first pinfall attempt that did not land. Yeah. Anna was able to kick out of that one. But here's those elbow strikes. And then this running. I'm not even I almost had it. Side. No. I can't remember what it's called now. I know a lot of wrestlers that do it. But Sav Speedon is going to be your winner. Continuing her winning ways. Sav wants her shot at the title. We'll see if we end up seeing if she gets it. We're going to be moving on here. The Manthread boys have something that they say they want to say before our next match, our next Black Label match. Manthread have been going back and forth quite a bit here already. They've been going after Big Strong Killers, BSK, your current tag team champions.
Manthread is here to stay. I don't put on this getup just because we want to This is my life. We will be World Tag Champions. We are one of the original teams here. The Pirate and I are not going to be stopped.
Oh, and BSK is actually going to attack Dusty and Rob. Rob with a quick reaction, and there's Jordan Green coming in. We're going to get rid of that really quick here before too much happens. But, oh, my goodness, and there's more attack. We got the Women's World Order attacking Maya Drake in the back. At least we see Rhiannon. Rhiannon now kicking the shit out of Maya Drake. What is going on? Maybe that was a concentrated effort by BSK in the WWL. Maybe they... Oh, there's Promian coming in now. My God, we got to restore some order. We are going to move on to our next match. We've even got production back there trying to help. My God. But our next match is going to be for the Black Label Championship. It's going to be K Shields versus Sugar Bear. I didn't hear it. It must be the production guy that does the sound must be in the back trying to help clear out whatever's going on with the WWO or BSK. But we have K Shields against Sugar Bear. Sugar Bear is going to be... He's been all over the place here. He's been trying really hard to become part of something. And I'm glad to say that he has definitely brought himself into his own here in Chippy Wrecker Pro. Again, these are intergender matches for the Black Label Championship, and every single match that you will see tonight will have an extreme rule style, no disqualification, weapons encouraged mentality. Before we get too far, though, we are going to have a little bit of Jimmy King's Coffee Joint from Amsterdam. Cheers. Hopefully there comes a day that we do a full European run. I'd love to be in Amsterdam. I'd love to see a show in Amsterdam. And K Shields gets taken down hard. And now Sugar Bear is going to go for a pinfall attempt. And honestly, that's just smart of Rantala, because Kay took herself out right there. She went for a low rope senton. There's nobody home. And those mats are not exactly padded. I mean, they are, but they're not. That's a very, very loose term, padded. It's got a little bit of foam on top of some 2x8s so that there's a slight cushion. Otherwise, there's not much going on there. So, of course, when Kay went for that low rope senton, she took herself out a little bit there. Probably knocked the wind out of her. Rantala comes in with a big swinging punch attempt. Oh! And Kay now goes for a pin with the legs. K Shields is another one of those SPW competitors. She's been around in the wrestling sphere for about 9 years. She's held titles. She's been a champion. She's been around, been doing this for some time right now. So, I mean, this is, like I said, a lot of these matches are not going to be a cakewalk for anybody. These are not going to be easy and, just show up and win type matches. They have to fight. They have to actually brawl for it. And Rantala now with a huge knee with a slap to the back. Oh, and goes for a leg drop but does not hit it. Rantala now, and he's going to get hit with that floating body splash from K Shields. K now kicks him in the side, pushes him over, now kicks him in the side of his stomach. Oh my God. K Shields is taking it to him, and I understand this is an intergender match. A lot of people have issues sometimes with that, but as you can see, the ladies can hold their own. K Shields is taking it to Rantala right now, absolutely showing why she needs to be the champion. Just tough. Oh, it looked like he was going for a chokeslam attempt. It looked like he was going for it again. But Sugar Bear... Oh, the production team's finally back. So that means that order has finally been restored in the back. K Shields taking some elbow drops, picking up a table now, and instead of setting it up, looks like she's nope, she's going to set it up. Looked like for a moment there that she was about to hit Rantala with it, but no, she decided to set it up. Looked like a collar and elbow attempt. Rantala ducked it. Shields doesn't like that Northern Light suplex. Rantala is not in a great spot here. Great spot for Kay, I'm sure. Kendo stick picked up. Shades of Sandman. Oh, and she's just going to hit him. One slap with the kendo stick pushes Rantala down now. Only a 1 count. And Sugar Bear kicks out. Goes to the low rope again and misses one more time. And we got a whip into the ropes. Arm captured by Rantala here. And that's a good hammerlock, but K Shields is going to fight her way out of it. Hits to the midsection. Oh, and she's going to just get taken down. Oh, there is that choke slam attempt one more time. Oh, but she's going to hit it into a hip toss. My God. He lays right out on that table. Kay now is going to take him into the corner. Takes him out of the corner. Scoop slam. Ooh, he's on that table a little bit. That couldn't have been a great landing. Up onto the top rope goes Kay Shields. Beckoning Rantala to his feet. Oh, and she hits a diving lariat off the top rope, and that just was devastating as hell. Could that be enough to take him out? No. It's not going to be enough because Sugar Bear was able to kick out of that one. But how much more does he have left in him? Knees to the side. Up on the shoulder. Sugar Bear is in trouble. Package pile driver. Or cradle shock package something or other. I'm not entirely too sure what that's called. That's a Chris Haben style move. Kay Shields is beckoning him up. Oh, and a spear. He's going to get speared. She pins. 1, 2, 3, and that's going to be enough. Kay Shields is going to go on to the first round is what we're calling it, because it's not really the semifinals. Kay Shields with a Russian-style leg sweep earlier on. Shades of some Jeff Jarrett there. And here's that big lariat off the top. Psyching herself up before she even jumped. And there's that. So this is when a lot of people probably thought that it was done. But Rantala was able to get the shoulder up. But this big fucking spear out of Kay Shields out of nowhere. The way he landed his tailbone on the side of that table like that definitely probably did not help the situation. He probably wasn't feeling a lot. There, right there is your pinfall attempt. Kay is going to be your winner. We're going to see the bracket, I'm being told, because like I said, production's back. Before the commercial break, we're going to see that bracket. And before our main event, and here it is, the bracket's coming up right now, and we're going to hit a commercial break. As soon as we see it, Kay Shields will move on to go up against Benny Boom. Holy shit.
With Northland Woods Cooperative Energy and Water Treatment, the term keeping the lights on means something a little different. To us, the lights in the hearts of our community, and hopes in our youth meaning enough to us to make a difference. From community outreach events to learning experiences for the masses, Northland Woods Cooperative Energy and Water Treatment look to build the community from within. Come see us at any of our local events, from sports to music, or just stop in our office on Slough Avenue. Northland Woods Cooperative Energy and Water Treatment access made for KV purposes only.
Welcome back, everybody. We are moving into our main event. The British pugilist champion Corey Hatcher has decided that he wants to take on Jim E. King.
Jimmy King, you American bitch. You think you're some tough shit, huh? Let's put our titles on the line. I get a shot at the world title, winner take all. You got the stones?
Corey Hatcher, British pugilist champion, like I pointed out earlier. Won that title at Mama Said Knock You Out. But this is not a pugilist fight. This is a world title wrestling match. Jimmy King kind of chuckled and said, "Sure, kid, let's go." If Jim wins this, he will get a shot at the British Pugilist Championship. If Hatcher wins this, he gets the world title for the RWR. Hatcher thinks that Jimmy King is just a fraud. Jimmy King did call himself the one true king in Europe. Which, I mean, I feel like a lot of people would say that's some fighting words. Oh, and by the way, I did get into a little bit of trouble because of Emerson. Not enough, though, obviously, that kept me off the show. As you can see, Jimmy King is flanked by his lackeys, Leroy, Dalton, and Porky. He has more. That's just what you see. Leroy recently having joined forces with the Chippy Few after being broken off with his teammate Ruthless DTR now. He was at one point in time Magnum DTR, but he's now Ruthless DTR as he's teaming up with his brother Nathan. Dalton, he was just a long-running... Honestly, I didn't really expect Dalton to join forces with Jimmy King, but I guess there's a respect between them, according to them. Here we go. Jimmy King versus Corey Hatcher for the RWR World Heavyweight Championship. Heavyweight World Championship, whatever, because I guess they don't technically go by weight classes. But here we go. I'm going to get this coffee joint shot out of the way so I don't get yelled at. I am being told that we will be getting new side plates soon. A couple of new titles soon. This year, at least. So that's fun. Cheers, everybody. Make sure you find yourself in Amsterdam. You get yourself some Jimmy King's Coffee Joint coffee, because that is the freshest way to get it. It's where the seeds originate. All the plants grown in America have to, travel to the seeds and all that. Amsterdam is where it all starts. Jimmy King with a scoop slam, and now he goes for a quick suplex, like a cradle suplex, takes down Corey Hatcher. Oh, a running STO takes him down again. So Jimmy King is going to be showing a little bit of a different battle here. Jimmy King is the wrestler. Corey Hatcher is the pugilist. So as most of you out there that may not know, fighter, boxer. More of an MMA style fighter. But he is showing that he can take the fight to wrestlers. Unfortunately, I have to say this, Jimmy King has been on a roll as of late since becoming the world champion. He insults just about every single person that he ever comes across. But I cannot deny his ability in the ring. Corey Hatcher now throws Jimmy King into the turnbuckle pad. But Jim fights back. There's even a size difference. I mean, look at the height and the width difference. Jimmy King is a wide guy, but you look at Corey Hatcher and you can see that he's twice the size of Jimmy King. Oh, and a suplex is going to take Hatcher down. But as you can see, there's an intelligence behind the game. Forearm to the face. How disrespectful. Hatcher now being told to get up by Jimmy King. Goes for a haymaker. He's got it. It looked like he was going for a full Nelson, but just the traps on Corey alone make that damn near impossible. Oh, and he hits him with a lariat, turning Jimmy King inside out. And you can see Corey Hatcher now jaw-jacking with Dalton, which is not something that you want to do. What you need to do is focus solely on Jimmy King. You cannot get any tension to those guys outside the ring. That knee smash right there is why. It'll give Jim an opportunity to come up with something. And now you can see that turnbuckle pad is being messed with. Leroy running around the ring. He's going to get in the... He's on the ring apron. Gets in the ring. Oh, and just as the ref turns around, Leroy is seen... He's going to have to get out of the ring now. He kind of shucks himself right there. Jimmy King with a gory bomb. Oh, and now Leroy's going to throw oh, my God. Leroy throws Porky into the ring. And Porky's immediately going to get out because he knows that could jeopardize the championship. Jimmy King into the turnbuckle. Oh, and he goes for a Jim kick, but he's going to get out of the way. Oh, and a spine buster from Hatcher. Leroy is up on the turnbuckle. Okay, for a minute there, Leroy was up on the apron. Jimmy King has been spine bustered, but will that distraction... It will be. A distraction by Leroy was enough to not only stop Hatcher from being able to get his pinfall attempt in as quickly as I'm sure he wanted to, but also the referee paid attention to what Leroy was doing. Oh, a pump handle slam. pump handle body slam, and that's a pinfall. And oh my God, only a 2 count. Jimmy King just gets his shoulders up in time. For a moment there, I thought we saw a championship change on Ambition. A running elbow is going to take Jimmy King crawling to the corner. And again, it's jaw jacking with Leroy. Not paying attention to the task at hand. He's giving Jimmy King plenty of time to rest up. Jimmy King is on his feet. Oh, and he goes for a running lariat, but Hatcher is ahead of him all the way. Must have been reading Leroy's eyes, but Jimmy King is on the hunt now. He hits a German suplex, low rope senton with that, and he has him where he needs him. Collar and elbow throws him over the turnbuckle. Or not turnbuckle ropes, but the ref is right there watching Jimmy King's little pack of dogs. Leroy is going to pick him up for Jimmy King as he gets out of the ring. Flips him with a head takeover, and there's a drop kick to the side of the head. Jimmy King on the ring apron now, and he's going to take off that other turnbuckle pad. Down onto the floor now, goes for a stomp. Hatcher gets out of the way. The dogs close in. Jimmy King with a collar and elbow. He pulls him up. Fireman's carry on to his shoulders, and he hits him over the apron. It may look like Jimmy King is going to get out of the way. Gets back into the ring now. Leroy picks up Hatcher. Oh, and he goes for a crown, but Hatcher is able to stop that from happening. That would have been a 9-foot tall crowning. Swinging neck breaker takes Jimmy King down. Hatcher now has Jimmy King in those chairs that the timekeeper and Longfellow use. Longfellow at this point is just kind of being, he's actually the timekeeper, and the guy that usually is the timekeeper is just the bell ringer there. That's our our physician that's standing next to Longfellow. Jimmy King gets back in the ring, ducks a shot, hits a chop, or gets a chop from Hatcher. Hatcher, whoa! The prettiest cutter ever after a double springboard, and that could be enough to see. No, only going to get a 1 count. Jimmy King tenacious enough to get out of that as a 1 count. Hatcher now picks Jimmy King's head up, floats him over. Oh, he's going to hit the back of the neck. That's a problem spot for Jimmy King. It's something that you don't want to do. Hatcher sizing him up, kick to the midsection. Could we see another pump handle slam? We do. That could be enough. The referee is going to hit 1, 2. Jimmy King kicks out. God damn. Jimmy King rolls out of the ring. Hatcher checks. Oh, Hatcher's going to hit the referee. What is going on? Hatcher angry at the referee. Jimmy King now back to his feet. Hatcher up on the top rope. Jimmy King pushes him off the top rope. Back in the ring. Big running knee is going to take him down. The referee, though, what the hell? I hope she's okay. Hatcher floats under. Hits Jimmy King with a clothesline. Takes him down. Picks him back up. Looked like he was about to go for something of a bear hug, but a poke to the eye. Kick to the back, or from the back of the heel. Jimmy King is going to... Oh my goodness. I'm not sure what happened there, but both men just collide. Hatcher now with an elbow to the midsection. The referee is back on her feet. I hope Rodriguez is okay. Oh, and a big pop-up power bomb from Hatcher onto Jimmy King. Looks like Hatcher now picking Jimmy King up. Jimmy King off the back. Oh, and he hits that knee. One of the biggest or easiest ways to take a big man down is taking the knees out. You learned that from Emerson. He was telling us all night Saturday. Collar and elbow tie up. Jimmy King looked like he was about to try to take Hatcher into the turnbuckle, but he decided he did not want to go into the turnbuckle. Jimmy King avoids a major hit from that clothesline. To the ropes he goes. Looks like we're going for a heat seeker. Oh, and Hatcher's head just collides with the ring apron. I guess just the ring. And that's going to be enough. That heat seeker was enough to take Hatcher down. Jimmy King is going to retain his championship and earn himself an opportunity at the Pugilist Championship. My God. That British pugilist title has a claim now by, as he calls himself, the one true king. This is where Leroy tried to get involved. He gets into the ring. It looked like they were about to try to do something, but the referee turns around at just the right time. Perfect timing for that, but the gory bomb from Jimmy King onto Hatcher may have been enough to be the disaster needed. Because there is a pinfall attempt, and we thought that could be it there, but no, Jimmy King's going to kick out. He does that often here. Hatcher gets the upper hand, hits him with a double underhook. I'm sorry, can't remember what it's called off the top of my head. Pump handle, there it is. Body slam, hits twice with one of those. Here it is the second time. And so again we thought, but I think Jim only gives him a 1 count here. Oh no, he does give him a 2 count. Okay, so there was a time in the match where he does only hit a 1 count. Here's Jimmy King going for one of his many pinfalls, and that's actually the one that he hits. And I'm surprised they didn't show the winning shot for him. But Jimmy King is going to retain the RWR World Championship. Unfortunately, I am going to have to get out of here because we have to make our way to Liverpool from here. We have to get everything set up. And I have an SPW show I have to call as well, so I'm getting out of here. Thank you all very much for watching Ambition. I have been Philip Cup for Longfellow Dangerson and everybody else in the back. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next week.